Good day, cadets. Today with this video we will be playing Call of Duty Finest Hour on the PlayStation 2. We will be going through the missions though one by one, and we'll be showing you each step on how to easily complete them, objectives and such. So now let's get into it. I'll see you on the helicopter. Okay, so this is the main loading screen. Now let us select into the first mission and let us begin.
Europe, 1940. Hitler's ruthless quest to extend Germany's borders has his people at war with the world. The mobilization of armies by Britain and France proves no deterrent as the Nazis invade their European neighbors to the north and west, while extending their reach eastward towards Russia's critical oil fields. By fall, Germany's lightning war to soften England is launched, and America increases production, racing to aid the British. By 1941, the battle for North Africa is on, as Rommel's Africa Corps arrives in Tripoli. On the Eastern Front, an impatient Hitler breaks his pact with the Soviets. Stalin responds with a scorched earth policy, intent on leaving only ruins for the Nazi invaders. But one by one, his cities fall. Now, in 1942, massive German air raids commence against Stalingrad, and the battle for this noble city turns vicious. The Red Army refuses to retreat, and a counteroffensive is launched against a force that now stretches from the Volga to the Atlantic and deep into the African desert. Against impossible odds, millions come forward to answer the call of their countries, their families, their lives.
My name is Alexander Sokolov. I thought I was safe. As a watchmaker's apprentice, I would learn the business, then open a shop of my own. Maybe get married, have children, start a life. But now our cities are under attack, and Stalingrad will put an end to those dreams. We should have known the Germans would turn on us, break the treaty. They have no honor. The commissars rounded us up so quickly, speaking of the motherland, the sacrifices of our brothers, our duty. I'm only 20, but I'm ready to fight to the death. The sight of my home Stalingrad infuriates me. It is as if hell itself were burning.
Okay, now I'm not very sure about this manual speech, so I'm just going to speak over it and that. Basically, this mission does put you firstly in Stalingrad, where you are playing as a member of the Soviet Union and Russian forces, and thus you have to charging first with your infantry and company and unit to repel the German invaders during World War II. Such, which was a extremely harsh and brutal time for these young soldiers that were trying their very best. So yeah, so this is the first mission of Call of Duty Finest Hour. As you can see, we are pulling up on a raft as they are running it up to the dock, yeah. And this guy is just going off and on, trying to inspire the troops, get them riled up and ready though. Now your first objective though, after they give you a few bullets though, because they don't have any more rifles, is to follow the sergeant here. And you can see that on the compass and such though, where you will be though during the battle. So I'm going to let Sergeant Oleg. I am not going to try and attempt to say his second name. I might butcher that, and I don't want to butcher that.
Wait here. Stay close to me. You're doing this now. Now's our chance. Let's go. The machine guns have started again. Get moving.
Well, as you can see, that they are laying down heavily artillery fire. So your best bet though is to stay behind the sergeant here, and also stay behind the cover and the broken ruins and walls, such. Because if you and in the middle there, though, that artillery fire and machine guns that will literally, though, just instantly kill you, though. That health line of yours, though, will go right down, right to zero, though. And if you get caught, though, with that type of machine gun, though, with the fire in that, and they are shooting at you, though, quite a bit, your character is just literally going to stand still, and you will literally not be able to move or do anything. So as you're moving through here, though, remember though to wait until he says you can move in that.
The fascists are here in the refinery. We need to flush them out before we get to the park. Follow my lead.
Okay, now we are using shortcut, and there goes a bug. Well, at least we can use these guys now to deal with the Germans and that. Comment down in the comments below if you actually know how to use the normal iron sights that without any of these fancy sights and scopes that they use now in the new modern Call of Duties and that. So comment if you prefer the old school old iron sights. So normal aiming and easy to use, basically. Well, if they don't like move, and if this can mind out my way, move. Staying in front of the line of fire down at come on, do it seriously. Okay, now for this to move on with your objective, you might want to pick up the MP40 because you gotta pick up the enemy guns and that, because you will run out of ammo quickly with using the guns that they give you. So the best bet is to use the enemy's guns against them. Now at this stage though, you want to take out around about 5 or 6 of these guys running they are retreating in that. As it says, they eliminate retreating Germans. So you want to take out about 5 or 6 of them though, so that the sergeant will go and check where to place the bomb to clear the up on that, so you can move on to the next area and the next stage of the mission.
comrades! Victory! Watch my back while I clear out this rubble. Explosive! Stand back! This way, comrades! Keep moving!
As you can see there, he well, wait, let's just let these guys scream though for a while. Yeah, mass full-on assault, but they're going to get cut down by the machine guns. This is why you have to follow the sergeant, as he is actually quite smart though with doing this though, moving and flanking around the machine guns though to avoid the incoming direct fire. That because the others though just they run over to massacre them. And you'll net here there was a little bit of resistance and a little bit of an issue though with the Germans here, but they are quite easy though to deal with. Not that much of a big problem in that. So as you saw that though previously, you cleared the way and you are heading over here though, and make sure though that you pick up ammo though, from the enemy. As you can see that it said that you've picked up the MP40 ammo and the Car 98 ammo. That is why you usually use the enemy guns against them, so that you're able to keep on picking up ammo. Because if you run out of ammo in this game, you are basically dead, and you gotta find a gun very quickly though if you run out of ammo in that. Okay, now you can see that you're on the next stage of the mission. In this objective though, you gotta clear through the rooms and such, eliminating all the Germans in each room, and to secure the building in that, to acquire your next objective, next orders and such. The only problem is just that this guy that keeps on running in front of my fire, that's like a really shoot. Okay, he's standing or crouching down there though, but usually though when I play this game, he's always running in front of my fire and you can't really shoot him there because you can't go off the story script and such. And these little pickups though, usually the health pickups and such, that you can which will heal you. As you can see, the health is not full in that though. And if you pick up any first aid pickups though, that's like health that you can keep and store and use when you need to and such, by pressing the directional up button.
There's the part! Quickly, comrades! Set up the machine gun in this window!
that bastard all day. I'm sorry you lost your sergeant, comrade. We won't let his sacrifice go to waste. I've got a new job for you. Fascists are using the view from that bunker to call in artillery strikes all over the city. We can't take back Stalingrad unless we control that bunker. You'll lead the men up the hill. Start by taking out the machine guns in those pillboxes. Stick to the trenches. I'll keep you covered from here. That Nazi flag must fall.
And as you can see though, you were scripted though to die. That is why you really can't actually though shooting or have friendly fire. And there by the entrance of this door is where you pick up your first health kit, and that there's a second one over here which you can pick up, and that. Now the best bet is to always though start off though to the right from here, so that that first machine gun doesn't usually focus on you. It will focus on the other people, the other soldiers and that are coming forward and that, so that you can quickly go with the trenches here and that. But you there will be a few Germans enemies in there, so switch over to a machine gun like the MP40 and that, which is quicker, more easier to use in that, because they will be running over towards you, and they will be using mainly the MP40s themselves in that. So you have a large amount of chance to keep up with ammo and move fast and quickly with this. The two machine gun pillars and that where they are situated are the pillbox is on the left and right, which is quite easy to get. Just follow the Germans who are shooting at you, and they basically lead you to it and that. Now my personal thoughts are on the combat system though for these type of Call of Duties, as a first person shooter, and that is a little bit slightly annoying though, especially with your squad mates and that because they usually do, as you saw there, they do interrupt your fire, and they do pop up in front of you for no apparent reason and that, and you can't really fire because it shows that stops thing in between your crosshairs and that, and you can't really fire at them, which gives the enemy the chance to fire through them and fire at you. So when you usually moving fast, make sure you are in front of them and they are not in front of you, because it can be a hassle, because they literally make it so that you can't actually shoot. They shoot block you and that. And sometimes though your bullets don't even hit the enemy properly, though, as you could clearly see there. Though I had to shoot him though about like 3, 4, 5 times though. Basically 4 I counted. When I was doing this video I counted 4 in that. So personally though, the combat system though was good for its time, but playing the other, more fluid though, Call of Duty titles and games and that, you get used to that, and then when you come back to this, it feels like it's limited. Like it could literally be way more than this.
Well done, Comrade. Looks like I found myself a new spot.
Okay, well that is the first mission now of the game. And yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, and give a big shout out though for the veterans who actually fought in this thing. Much love to you and to those who pray.